All right, guys, how's it going? Right, so I want to talk to you about that article by David Ornstein the other day. I'm not going to go into who David Ornstein is. I'm sure you all know. If you don't, there's a video on here from the other day regarding that article. And if you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend or highly suggest you do. Don't watch any of the others, they're all shite. The one that says must watch in the prefix, I think it was 2 days ago. I'm sure it's got Ornstein in the title of it. Go and watch that video. I think it is the most important video I've done on here for a while. I think the one previous, the last one, where I would have felt and said that would have been the James Pearce, Bad News Pearce article, where he was quite critical of Slot and everything. And then within a few days of being in the room with Ornstein again, he backtracked. But do you remember, it was really different for James Pearce in that video. So we do a lot of videos, they're not always as important. Do you know what I mean? The one the other day, the must-watch one, again, just suspicion around that entire... it didn't pen an article, it was comments made on a podcast. Go and watch that video that says must-watch in the title from a few days ago. It's so important. And then I can save repeating myself a bit. So, the James Pearce, the Bad News Pearce one I just mentioned from ages ago, that was important because, fucking hell, it's not like James Pearce to be like this. Do you know what I mean? And I had the same feeling with the David Ornstein article. Video, I was like, his comments, they just don't add up. They don't make sense. There's something not right here. And, you know, there was talking that he was coming out with shit about 3-year transition. Liverpool going through a period of, transition. 3-year transition. Won the fucking league, and now we're going through a 3-year transition. No. There were so many things that he said had me fuming. I mean, like, what? And in the analysis on that video, sure, someone just dropped out of my mouth. Sorry about that. In the analysis, people will be skipping back now and playing it in slow motion. In the analysis of that video, Dave, highlighted the. There was no investigative journalism in there. It was more like a press release. Do you know what I mean? From Liverpool Football Club. It was a real poor performance, to be honest with you, from Ornstein. Now, not poor because it doesn't fit the narrative that maybe you or I want it to be, but it was just so evident that it didn't feel like a journalist to me. It felt like someone doing something for the club. That's how it felt to me, right? And there was a very good point was raised with me by Reformed on one of my live streams the other night. Now, do you remember, Ornstein said that Liverpool were steadfastly backing Slot. The support was steadfastly backing him. And Reform came on and he said, a few of us have talked about that comment, that he said, Ornstein. He said, steadfastly backing Slot with no contract. What nonsense. Spot on. So Liverpool are steadfastly backing Arne Slot, right? But they haven't offered him an extension yet. So why is that? Because if I'm steadfastly backing you, that's done, that's sorted. It's the same with Hughes and Edwards at the moment. Where are their contracts? If they're so good, if everyone's so confident about this entire hierarchy and structure, should I say, within the club, from Edwards, Hughes, and Slot, that trio of people at least, why are the owners not rushing in and going, we fucking better get them tied down quick. We don't want to be losing them. Now, that doesn't mean that won't happen. Maybe it will happen. But it will say to me, even if they announced all 3 contracts there, I'd go, well, they took the time with that. They must have been uncertain about something. So, steadfastly backing him. Right, I'm not digging at him here, but if you're steadfastly backing him, why has he not signed a new contract? Why has he not been offered one? Why is it not there? Why is it not done, right? So that's one thing I wanted to say to you. I want to point that out. I want to point out that the Ornstein, I was very, very disappointed with David Ornstein. Very, very, very disappointed. Not because he's saying things that I don't, that are different to my opinions. I couldn't give a shit, to be honest with you, right? But I just thought, that's poor show, that man. You're supposed to be a fucking journalist. You might as well just put Michael Edwards out there. It was shocking. Please, if you've not seen that video, go and watch it. And you'll see what I mean. And I know that you feel the same because I've read all your comments about it. And you've pointed things out, like little phrases in there. Didn't they say something about Arne Slot's intense attacking or something? I can't remember. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but okay, now it was mental. Now, I'm going to tell you this, all right? I listen to what all the journalists, even the clicker journalists say, But I pay specific attention to Ornstein and Joyce, right? Because they're the two closest journalists to Liverpool Football Club. There's pros and cons of both of them, and things you have to look out for with both of them, like club messaging and club propaganda and things like that. And there are times when they say things and they're wrong, right? But sometimes I wonder if they say things and they know that they're going to be wrong, but they're just working with the club to do things. Anyway, so it boils down to my opinion that this is only my opinion, right? We've all got opinions and I'm sticking with it. Normally, if Ornstein came out and went, Slots, he's steadfastly backed, he's staying, right? I'd be like, well, that's that then. But it's just something don't add up, guys, with it. Something don't add up with it at all. Why are you telling me that they've got so much faith in him? Why? You don't even need to tell me. You know, there's nothing to say then, is there? That's it. Yeah? You could argue, well, there's some fans are chuntering away, you know, moaning away on social media, but I'm not really sure Liverpool Football Club want to put articles out there because of that. But no, it wasn't an article, I do apologise. A message, you know, a message or whatever. Anyway, normally I would listen to Ornstein. So for me to turn around and go, nah, I'm totally contradicting what I normally do. You know what I mean? But there's something not right with it. There's something not right with it, and I'm sticking to that. My opinion is, and I'm sticking to it, Arne Slot is not safe at Liverpool Football Club. I am sticking to that, right? And we win, I'm still sticking to it. We lose, I'm still sticking to it, right? I have not flip-flopped with my opinion about this. And I've also not flip-flopped with my belief that it's his job to keep or to lose. So the results dictate your position. You know, be successful, win the Champions League, you ain't getting sacked, right? Tail off, drop down, don't qualify, you know, for the Champions League, whatever, you're probably getting sacked, right? So I'm not really sure it's rocket science, to be honest with you. Liverpool, traditionally over the years, like Graham Souness said the other day on the wireless, you know, like to give their managers time. And I think they've given him time, all right? He wouldn't be drawn on it Souness as to whether he thinks he would get the boot. I'm not saying, you know what I mean, right? And I don't know, I have no idea. How do I know? Just a fat bloke in Spain, right? So, handsome one, though, I've got to be honest. I mean, the girls say I'm handsome. They do, and cuddly as well. And I've got a massive appetite, guys. So, anyway, which girls like? Because it means I'm taking them out for dinner. And I say, oh, no, I've got a girl now. I forgot about that. Now, the other thing that I'm going to throw in here, because they're related, because these are the two questions I get asked. Do you think Slot will stay, don't you think, right? So, I don't think his position is safe. Alonso, I am adamant, right, that Alonso is being lined up as a potential. Now, I've got to say potential. That's not my get out. That's not me hedging. That's me being, like, as honest as you can be. Because if he wins the Champions League, how can they appoint him? They can't do that. But my belief, and I've got a very strong opinion about this, is that Alonso has not been ruled out. Let's word it like that, right? Let's word it like that. Now, there are a lot of factors that, you know, affect these things. Would he work within that hierarchy? Are those people even going to be at the club? Etc., etc., etc. What's he going to do between now and the end of the season? He might finish high, he might do well. Who knows? I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. And probably Liverpool Football Club's owners have no idea either right now, because it's all determined by results. But two things. One, despite the Ornstein article, I do not think he is safe at Liverpool Football Club. Two, I believe that Xabi Alonso is absolutely being looked at by Liverpool if they need to make a change. Now, that's not a huge statement, is it? It's like, oh, right, so you're only the 6,000 person to say that in the last few weeks. Yeah. But the Ornstein article is something that wasn't an article. The Ornstein comments are things that I would normally pay attention to influence my thinking. So what I'm saying is I'm going against the grain here. And I'm just pointing out to my peoples, hey, I don't believe this Ornstein thing at the moment. And I'm not sure why that's come out, right? Maybe it is to calm things. I don't know. But I ain't convinced, guys. All right? And I just think it's important for my long-term viewers that do, you know, pay attention or have an interest in my opinions to address that, because they've been coming on my live stream saying, Dunk, that Ornstein article, what do you think? Has your opinion changed now? No, it hasn't. All right? So there's my 2 things. All right? I hope I explained myself very well. I've got to go. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. Your comments are so important to me, right? Especially on this subject, yeah? Don't come back to me in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, you know, and come and go, well, this video aged well, didn't it? Because I'm not making a claim as to what is going to happen. I have no idea what the fuck is going to happen. I'm not Mystic Meg. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying right now, as of this date, I don't think he's safe, and I think Alonso is still within the running of potentially taking over for him if the trigger's pulled. That's it. Right, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Drop me a comment, give me your opinions on it all. There's love art under the video if you want to support me. Without the love arts, the super thanks they're called, and the channel memberships which are available on here, I wouldn't be able to do this YouTube channel. So one day if I disappear, right, and it's not through death, it's your own stupid fucking fault if you never supported me. And it don't cost you now to thumbs up a video and comment. That's support, all right? There's 3 links in the video description if you want to support me via different, you know, alternative methods, a little bit easier for some people maybe. And of course, the Revolut one is my beer kitty on a weekend. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it with you. I don't think there's any more videos coming up for you today. I don't know. I'll see how the day goes. Take care.